She was the mind behind Olympus. And Zeus had to swallow her to stop her prophecy. What if she's still whispering in his mind? Welcome, myth seekers and truth hunters, to another journey through the shadows of legend and the fires of forgotten gods. You've just tuned into Myth or Real, the channel where we dive deep into ancient tales, lost epics, and the divine drama that shaped our world, one myth at a time. Today, we speak of a goddess whose wisdom threatened Olympus itself, a being so powerful, even Zeus, the king of gods, feared her destiny. This is the untold story of Metis. But before we plunge into this ocean of prophecy, power, and betrayal, if you enjoy mythical stories told with cinematic depth, please don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell icon. It costs you nothing, but for us, it means the world and helps keep the myth alive. And hey, in the comments, tell me, who's your favorite mythological figure? Kings, warriors, demons, angels, monsters, I want to know. Now, let the story begin. Long before the rise of Zeus, before the titanic war that cracked the heavens, the universe was ruled by primal forces. Among them, a Titaness was born, not of war, not of chaos, but of reason. Her name was Metis, the embodiment of deep thought, cunning, and wisdom. She wasn't like the other titans. While they raged and ruled with brute force, Metis whispered secrets to the wind. She was the mind behind strategies, the voice in the storm that guided leaders. In ancient Greek, Metis meant not just wisdom, but craft, the kind of cunning that wins wars before the first sword is drawn. Even the Titans, with all their arrogance, respected her. But her fate would not be to remain among them. No, Metis would become entangled in the storm that would reshape Olympus itself. When Zeus rose against his father, Cronus, and led the Olympians into battle, it was Metis who whispered in his ear. It was she who devised the plan to make Cronus vomit up his devoured children, Zeus's siblings. Lost in the belly of time, Metis created the elixir. She taught Zeus not just to strike, but when to strike. With her counsel, Zeus overthrew Cronus. The Titans were cast into Tartarus, and the age of Olympians began. And so, the king of gods looked upon Metis and saw more than a counselor. He saw a partner, a match. He saw a queen. Metis and Zeus united. And from their union, a new prophecy was born, a prophecy older than the gods themselves. It was said that Metis would bear a child more powerful than its father, a daughter of mind and a son of might. Zeus had heard this prophecy. He had seen what happened when power rose unchecked. He had done it to his father. Would the same fate await him? He became afraid, not of war, but of wisdom. So, when Metis was with child, Zeus did something unthinkable. As Metis walked the forests of the earth, her mind full of visions, her body carrying life, Zeus approached her, not with thunder, but with charm. He spoke softly. He told her he needed her counsel again. And just as she began to speak, Zeus opened his mouth and swallowed her whole. Swallowed not just the goddess, but the child within her. In that moment, Zeus believed he had avoided fate. But fate, as the fates themselves would say, is not so easily denied. Time passed, but Zeus began to suffer visions, migraines, voices that echoed like thunder inside his skull. He called upon Hephaestus, the blacksmith of gods, and demanded release. The god struck Zeus's head with an axe, and from that split, like lightning from the heavens, emerged Athena, fully grown, clad in armor, spear in hand. She did not crawl. She did not cry. She shouted the cry of war. Athena, goddess of wisdom and battle strategy, daughter of Zeus. And Metis, the prophecy had come true. The daughter was born, but not to overthrow. Athena stood beside her father, loyal and mighty. As for the son, no one knows. Perhaps he was never conceived. Or perhaps he waits in the deep recesses of Zeus's mind, where Metis still whispers, softens into a haunting melody. Most myths end there. The books fall silent. But Metis was not destroyed. Zeus had not killed her. She still lived inside him. His wisdom, his cunning decisions. They were her voice, her influence. Every time Zeus made a wise judgment, it was Metis guiding his hand. She became a living mind within the mind of a god. But she never spoke again to the world. No temple was built in her name. No songs sung. Only whispers remained. and the mind of Athena carried forward her legacy. And yet, some say Metis waits, that she exists still, unseen, the ghost of wisdom that shapes fate from within. But there are secrets, hidden in crumbled scrolls and ancient hymns. Few know this. Before Zeus, Metis was pursued by Oceanus, the titan of the sea. But she refused him, choosing solitude and thought over power. Few also know that Metis taught the first humans the art of negotiation. Where Ares brought war, Metis brought treaties. She was the quiet balance in a world of chaos. And in some versions, she never forgave Zeus. Some Orphic traditions speak of Metis's mind plotting. Even now, through Athena, shaping the future subtly, preparing for a new age. A silent rebellion of thought over might. So tell me, was Metis just a forgotten goddess? Or was she the true power behind the throne? Let me know in the comments what you think. And while you're there, tell me your favorite mythological figure, whether it's a king like Gilgamesh, a demon like Asmodeus, or a celestial being like Gabriel. And if this story stirred something in you, if you felt the ancient winds move, drop a like, hit subscribe, and share the tale. It helps this channel more than you know, and keeps these myths alive. Until next time, stay curious, stay wise. And remember,